Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rachak the warners to the elder apostles of Great Millstone who rule well, and much love and salutations to the brothers out there teaching His word and truth and sincerity. It's about 6:30 in the morning, and I just want to do a quick video as well as edifying. And it's going to be about a vision or a dream I had. Just woke up, and I just want to put it on paper, or put it on wax, so to say. And then after I speak on it, I'll edit it, and then bring the scriptures out later. But before I forget, all right, the dream was intense, man. It was I started off in my neighborhood. I was in my car, and all of a sudden I see a F-35, or it looked like, I don't know what kind of jet. It was a jet though. It was going up, straight up, and then he was making maneuvers, and I'm recording it, and I was sending it to the head chat I'm in, and I'm recording it. And it's flying super low. And then all of a sudden, you see, I guess something shot it or something, but the pilot had escaped. You know, he did the ejectocito, and he's parachuting down. So I'm still driving. You know, I'm driving now towards him, and I'm still recording. And when I get closer to him, I realize he's not an American soldier. And it froze or stopped recording. But anyway, I realized it wasn't an American soldier, and he started shooting at people. So I keep going, and I'm just gonna give you the points because it was a long dream, and it was very, very vivid. Okay, so then I see more jets coming, and more planes, and more shit blowing up, and then I'm in a different location. Somehow I end up in a different location, and there's mad people, and the Lord was protecting me, and it was like the soldiers couldn't do nothing to me, but they were blasting people. And then I started taking some soldiers out, and then people started following me, because they seen that I had some type of power. It was I can't really describe it, but I just knew I had some power. And then, you know, more and more people are following me that I don't know. You know, it's just random people, men and women. They were picking up guns and following me. And then we make it. It was crazy, man. I can't, and because it was the whoever was invading. That's another thing. After the shit started happening, you know, people dying and shit, I started recording it again, and I sent it to the elders again, and I was like, hey, pray for me. You know, they're invading over here. And then that's the last I seen of my phone. And then you know, a lot happened, and more people were following me. Or damn near, it was like a militia following me, you know. Again, because they could just tell like I was the leader, and they were just following me wherever I went. And eventually, I made it to this. It was like an outpost, some kind of safe zone for some reason. The people that invaded, I can't tell who it was. It was like Arabs or Russians. I can't really remember, but nonetheless, I make it to this little outpost, and it's like surrounded by a blue light, and none of the people that invaded could get in there. But then I hear a voice, and it's saying, "Come in here, and you'll be safe." So I go in, I run in there, and everybody follows me in there, and there's like You know, it's like an outpost. There's accommodations in there. There's houses, not a house, but it was like rooms and shit. It was like 3-story room, built some kind of building made of containers. But I go in there and I tell, I say some things, tell people to start, um, like settling in, so to say, look for food and this and that. And I go upstairs, and there's somebody there just sitting on the couch. And sure enough, is the brother Mayum from the camp, from my camp. And once I see him, me and him just start running to each other and just screaming, Kahalaya Habashim Yashai, Kahalaya Habashim Yashai. And then we hug, and then I tell him everything that's been going down. And he was like, he was just chilling there in the safe zone, so to say. And he was like, yeah, I've just been chilling here. And so now it's me and him. And then there's a couple more people getting, so I can't put an exact number on it. It was more than 30 people that we had with us though. And so I can't really remember. Okay, well we were drinking. Yeah, we were taking shots. And so I'm starting to explain to the people, like we're in the kitchen and we're about to toast, and people are talking. I'm like, everybody shut the hell up. I'm about to tell y'all why this is happening, what's happening, this and that. And then I started telling them what's going on, and then I start telling them about the chariots and how they're gonna save us and this and that. And then there was a couple in the group that didn't want to really listen at first, until I really got like heated. And then it was like a whole different countenance came upon me, and everybody just shut the hell up. So I'm just I'm telling them what the deal is, and then I'm like coordinating an escape plan, so to say, because we're in this safe zone, but we're surrounded by all these troops, a shitload of them, because it was crazy. It was like I had a radar detector and I could tell where the enemies were. I could tell exactly where they were, how many of them it was. So somehow I can't remember how, but we end up in this a ship. It's like a park. It was just parked. So we end up in there, and all the people get on there, and then we're just flying to another. I think we ended up in Puerto Rico. But while we was on the ship, it was intense. It was like super high tech, and I could do things that nobody else could do as far as controlling the ship. I don't know, I can't really explain. It was like some Iron Man type shit, but I didn't have no armor. I could do things and control the ship, and it was intense. And then everybody, for some reason, it was only, I think it was just me and my yum. Once we started moving in the ship, everybody was like put to the wall. It was so intense. We were moving so fast. Everybody just like went into like a comatose state, except for me and my yum. Me and my yum was just like walking around, and everybody's like planted to the damn walls and their seats. And I'm like, what the hell? So I started screaming at them. I was like, wake up, get up. And then they slowly started coming back to to their normal state, but we're still moving. And then we end up in, I think it was Puerto Rico, and it was like a scout mission or something. And then it was like I was evolving every scene, pretty much. I was like unlocking more and more abilities, to the point where I didn't have no guns or nothing. I was just like, I had spiritual powers. That's the only thing I can say, describe it as. and I could feel everything, you know, in the dream. It was very vivid, you know. And throughout the dream, I was praising Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. He was delivering me in countless situations and crazy ways too, from gunshots to bombs blowing up, all kind of things the Lord was delivering me from in the dream. And then the women, I remember the last scene before I woke up. I was talking to the people, and then I was headed to this room. It was almost like the captain of the ship's room. So I'm headed to there, walking through the midst of the people, and all the women, all the women were, you know, like giving me that look. You brothers know what look I'm talking about. And it was just women after women, you know, as I'm going into this room. You know, they're just all staring at me, you know, looking at me with, you know, reverence. So and then I walk into this room, you know, the door closed behind me. And then, you know, I can't really remember the rest, but I think I came back out the room, and I think we came out of the ship, but I can't remember the rest. But yeah, man, that was a very uplifting dream and a faith booster. You know, the Lord's gonna be with us in these last days in miraculous ways, man, and it's gonna be quick. All right, but we're just gonna have to have faith that these things are possible. The scriptures say all things are possible with the Lord, so there's nothing that we can't do if we believe in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring out the scriptures. All right, Shalom, Yahweh Kahalayim La Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Double honors to the elder apostles, great millstone. Salutation and much love to all you brothers and sisters, men, women, and children that are learning and worshiping Yahweh Bashim Yahushai in truth and sincerity. So just continuing on to bring out some quick precepts on the dream, you know. And this is Sirach 2:10. Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? Right. So that's the mentality we must have going into these last days. All right, going into Jacob's trouble, man, a time like no other. We're going to need Yahweh Bashim Yahushai to defend us, man. All right, again, man, in this dream was crazy, bro. There was so much going on. It was all out chaos, and there's things I honestly can't even explain that I seen in the dream. And again, it was a very vivid dream, and it felt very real. So I was going through all these different emotions in the dream, these different feelings. I could feel the things, you know, going on, but I can't really describe them. But I know that they're gonna happen. You know, these things are gonna be possible, but we have to trust in the Lord. Like the scripture just said. All right, and we won't be confounded. We got to fear the Lord, and we won't be forsaken. We got to call upon Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. You got to know these names. All right, and then the possibilities are endless. And then the Lord's going to get us out of some scary situations, man. Psalms 34:7, the angel of Yahweh encampeth round about them that fear him and delivereth them. Right, so, hey, the Lord's got us, man. We just have to believe. And he's going to lift that standard up very soon. No one's going to be able to stop us, man. The Lord is with us. You have to truly believe that. Verse 8, oh, taste and see that Yahweh is good. Blessed is the man that trusteth in him. There you go, man. You're going to be blessed if you trust in the Lord. It begins now, though. All right? The Lord is going to show that this wasn't in vain when he starts giving us spiritual power, man. Verse 9, fear Yahweh, ye his saints, for there is no want to them that fear him. That's plain and simple. And again, it's limitless with the possibilities with the Lord, man. Let's go to Matthew 19. It says, Matthew 19:26, but Yahweh beheld them and said unto them, with men this is impossible, but with the Most High all things are possible. Right, because all things are possible with the Most High. All right, so There's no scenario that you can't escape, no matter what the condition is, how dire it seems. There's no scenario where the Lord can't deliver you, because all things are possible with the Lord. Shit, in the dream, there was when the fighter jets were flying around blowing shit up, they were shooting their missiles from the jets. One of them actually came right to me and hit me, and I walked away from that, man. Imagine that, getting hit and people witnessing it. You getting hit by a missile that a fighter jet flying by just shot at you, and it hit you, direct hit, and you just come out unscathed, unscratched. And there was much more in the dream, like I went into it earlier, but there's a lot more to it. As I've been meditating on it, more and more have been coming back. But man, it's gonna be spooky to these people, okay? Because they're gonna see things that they thought was only science fiction, saw in movies and stuff. But no, the Lord is gonna show who his men are in these last days. All right, this is Mark 9:23. Yahushua said unto them, if thou canst believe, all things are possible to him that believeth. There you go, man. Again, you have to believe. You have to have faith in these things. I truly believe that was a vision. Whether it's going to happen exactly like that, I can't tell you that. But I do know that it's possible. And it's very likely to happen. All right? Those different scenarios of deliverance in these last days, the time of Jacob's trouble. Remember, King David was able to run through a troop. And we're going to be greater than them. He said, the Lord said the most feeble was going to be as David. So, the Lord's willingness was edifying and exhorting and a faith booster to you sincere brothers out there. With that, shalom.